WordPress has two main types of content: posts and pages. Understanding the similarities and differences between them is important to create a well-organized site. So, what is the difference between a post and a page? Well, posts are what you expect to see anytime you visit a blog or a magazine or a news site. It's those frequently updated items that appear at the top of the front page and also in indexes. So anytime you publish an article or a news item or an opinion piece or an image or a video, it's usually a post. Posts are easy to identify because the most recent post always appears at the top and pushes the other posts down in a reverse chronological order. Posts are organized by date, author, categories and tags, and sometimes additional taxonomies like post formats. This makes it easy for a visitor to navigate your site because they can go in and sort the content based on either a span of dates, or by who wrote it, or a specific category term or tag or another taxonomy. Posts usually have comments and social media links, and this is what makes the social web and especially WordPress so powerful. In the past, communication on the web was usually one way. You would write content and publish it, and then other people would read that content. Now, because of comments and social links, when people read your content, they can provide more information. They can take part in the conversation by adding comments, and they can also share your content through social networks and then communicate with other people about the content on those social networks. Pages, on the other hand, are usually permanent information. Things like about pages or contact pages. Generally, you'll think of pages as things that inform the visitor about the site rather than the content of the site itself. Pages are organized in parent-child relationships. So you can have a parent page like an about page, and then you can have several child pages, maybe about each of the authors or other information about the site. You can usually identify parent-child relationships by looking at menus. If you have pages with parent-child relationships, you will find the parent page in the main menu, and then when you hover over that parent page, the drop-down will show you the child pages. You'll also see the parent-child relationships in indented sidebar menus. Speaking of menus, pages are usually made available through menus, and there's a good reason for that. Pages don't appear in the blog stream, so unless you provide an actual link to the page, there's no way of getting to it. And the usual place for providing links to pages are either in the main menu at the top of the site, in the sidebar menu, or in the footer. Finally, pages don't usually have comments. Now I say usually because in some cases you may want to add comments and maybe even social links to certain pages. And you can do that with WordPress because WordPress lets you do pretty much whatever you want to the content you publish. Now that you have a clear idea of the difference between posts and pages, you're ready to start learning how to use WordPress to create those posts and pages. Throughout the rest of this course, I will set up a demo site for myself as I show you how the different functions work within WordPress. And I want you to create your own demo content as you follow along. So when I create a post, you create a post. If I upload an image, you upload an image. If I add a video, you add a video, and so on. That way, you'll be working with your own material and you'll learn how to use the application as you follow along. Now let's get cracking.